This is the news on top of the hour.
Live from our studio in Georgetown.
Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 FM.
Good morning. Welcome to this morning's newscast on Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM. Kevin Smith here. Let's get to the news in detail. The Guyana Police Force last evening issued a wanted bulletin for a relative of Joel and Isaiah Henry for the murder of fellow Berbice teen Harish Singh. The bulletin was issued for Gladwin Henry of No. 3 Village, West Coast, Berbice. The Guyana Police Force is urging anyone with information that may lead to the arrest of Henry to contact the police on telephone numbers 232-0969, 225-3650, 911, or the nearest police station. Those numbers again are 232-0969, 225-3650, or 911, or the nearest police station. Henry is wanted for questioning in relation to the September 9, 2020 murder of Singh, who was killed days after the Henry cousins' butchered bodies were found dumped in the cotton tree backlands on the west coast of Berbice. In other news, SBM Offshore was pleased to disclose yesterday that it was able to secure financing to construct Guyana's third oil ship, called Prosperity. The Dutch shipmaker noted that Prosperity, which will be used in the Stabroek Block's Payara project, will cost $1.5 billion or 200 billion Guyana dollars. SBM said the financing was secured from a consortium of 11 international banks, while adding that it expects to draw the loan in full, phased over the construction period of the Prosperity oil vessel. The financing will also become non-recourse once the vessel is completed and the pre-completion guarantee has been released. The project loan carries a variable interest rate plus 1.60%, SBM stated. And moving on, Exxon's subsidiary, Esso, has submitted an application to the EPA to move ahead with its $900 million gas-to-energy project. According to a notice by the EPA last evening, the project is expected to include the construction, commissioning, and operation of, amongst other things, an onshore natural gas liquids and natural gas processing plant proposed to be located at the Amsterdam Friesland West Bank, Demerara. Get the full details in today's Kaieteur News. And now let's tell you, Executive President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali, recently disclosed that professionals were brought in to operate the Guyana Police Force's Corporate Communications Unit, or the CCU. President Ali made that statement at the handing over ceremony of a computer training center at Coven John Police Station on the east coast of Demerara on Thursday. In his address, President Ali disclosed that the professionals were brought in to head the force's communications unit as a strategy to merge different capabilities and strengths in order to achieve a better product. However, the president then highlighted that this strategy is not to diminish the role of anyone and noted that it is only for the purpose of developing the force. You're listening to Kaieteur Radio. This is your news at noon. We will return after the break.
The COVID-19 vaccine gives us hope for a healthier tomorrow. Have you received your shot yet? The Regional Health Services in Region 2 invite you to get vaxxed and get a chance to receive a COVAX hamper. A what? A COVAX hamper. When vaccinated, you will receive a coupon, and drawings will be done weekly at the Suddy Health Center and broadcast live on the Regional Health Services Facebook page on Sundays. Get vaccinated and get a chance to be one of 4 lucky winners of a COVAX hamper. Pomeroon Supernam, fighting COVID-19 for a safer region and safer Guyana.
Welcome back. Let us continue with the news. President Dr. Irfan Ali has said that unless the targets that were set at the Paris Agreement in 2015 are realized, the world can expect to experience future water disasters and further setbacks to the Sustainable Development Agenda. The head of state made this assertion during his virtual address at the plenary session of the 5th UN Special Thematic Session on Water and Disaster held yesterday. The president also reaffirmed Guyana's commitment to working with the UN and the international community to press for coordinated global attention and action to combat climate change. The president was also keen to note that the pandemic and climate change are the foremost extant threats to the Sustainable Development Goals. The pandemic, he added, has served to magnify the already existing problems within society and relations between states. And now let's tell you, a $6.7 million US grant to improve Guyana's education sector has been approved by the World Bank. This grant will go towards the improvement of learning in nursery schools, increase technology use in primary schools, and to improve functionality of the National Education Management Information System. Based on information released by the bank, the grant is a part of its global partnership for education. Ozan Savimel, the World Bank resident representative for Jamaica and Guyana, stated Guyana has made a lot of progress in its education sector in the last 15 years. Additionally, he stated that though there have been improvements, the learning outcome remains low and improving the education of quality at all levels will be the priority for Guyana to develop its human capital. And moving on, yesterday the PNCR was faced with two more withdrawals from the party. The PNCR is the largest part of the APNU-AFC coalition, but in recent days has been losing its members. Those who withdrew from the party yesterday are Bartica businessman Sean Hopkinson, who was on the party's Central Executive Committee for 3 years, and youth member Brian Smith. When contacted, Hopkinson, the chief executive officer of Hopkinson Mining, first confirmed that he had stepped away from the party and had noted that he had also stepped away from politics in general. Hopkinson also shared that it has been a while since he has decided to step away from politics in general. And to wrap things up this morning, let us tell you that what would usually be a tradition for two brothers and their mother to have breakfast together turned ugly yesterday morning when one brother stabbed the other to death at the mother's Cumming Street, Georgetown residence. The dead man has been identified as 24-year-old Paul Anthony Chase of Norton Street Lodge. The brother in custody has been identified as 27-year-old Quincy Reynolds. It is understood that the incident occurred sometime after 8 hours at the top flat of T&J Unique Choice Salon and Gift Shop. The dead man's mother, Sonia Chase, said yesterday that her sons had a misunderstanding, which then got out of control. The woman said before the tragic incident she had confronted Reynolds about something in which he denied he had any involvement. Chase said after hearing that she did not question him further, but he ended up getting upset. The woman then decided to call her husband, who informed her to call the police. According to Chase, she went into her bedroom and made a call, and as she was doing so, Reynolds got annoyed and went behind her. While turning around, Reynolds dealt a cuff to her left eye before leaving the room. And with that, we've come to the end of this morning's newscast. I'm Kevin Smith. Thank you for listening.
Want value for your advertising dollar? Then place your ads on Kaieteur Radio's newscasts. Streamed live on 6 different mediums, reaching hundreds of thousands. Advertise today and watch your dollar grow. Call us on 225-8465 or 226-8210 today.
During the current rainy season, you may notice an increase in mosquitoes. The Ministry of Health is urging citizens in flood-prone areas to protect themselves and families against mosquitoes by